Hello, folks. I am Charles Deering and all these waving individuals. Wait, everybody wave. Everybody wave. See, that's how friendly we are here. We have Herb Hooper over there. Cliff Deering down here. He's my real life twin brother. And over there is Billy Burt Sr. Herb, tell people where they can find you. Be specific, sir.
You can find me
Please.
on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram under Herb Hooper. And
That's
90%
Herb.
of the time at Charles's.
That's Herb Hooper, not Herb Pooper. Just so y'all know. Sorry. Okay, there's. Sorry. Okay, Frank Chappell, I have seen your question. I will acknowledge it as soon as I'm done introducing the staff. And because Frank, if you're here for the first time, please take in mind we do have a sense of humor, but we take all questions seriously. And I just loaded a broken blade into my stupid blade clamp here. Okay, after I get done with introductions, Frank, I'll go right into that. Cliff Deering is my twin brother. He is not a scroller, so he's a beginner like everybody else.
I'm the community service.
Something like that. Yeah, he's here as punishment.
Don't ask me where I am or anything.
Well, his name is Cliff Deering. He is my twin brother, and take note of the way he has his name displayed is because I'm always saying Cliff. That's why he has it written that way, so y'all know that. And Billy Burt Sr.
Thank you for asking. They can find me in their dreams, Deering Dick Owls on Facebook, and heaven. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Hello, Mac Pierce. Hello, Chris Nealon. Yes, already off the rails. Billy Burt Sr., where can people find you? And then I will address Frank Chappell's question. Yes.
They can find me on Facebook, Billy A. Burt Sr. They can find me on YouTube under Billy Burt or the Messy Studio. They can find me on Instagram under the Messy Studio. And I think I split my whiskers.
All right. Thank you for that, Billy.
I'm the only some bun he didn't ask me where he was from.
Okay, Cliff. You're the one that said. Okay, Cliff, where can people find you?
I done told them. Deering Dick Owls, their dreams in heaven. Deering Dick Owls on Facebook.
You just guilt tripped me for not telling anybody.
You said I'm the only one you didn't ask. That's what I was saying. Go on in.
Okay, then. To acknowledge people in the chat, and then I will answer Frank Chappell's questions. Never mind. We have somebody else coming in, and that would be John Cousins. John, where can people find you on social media? Welcome to this debauchery.
Hey, bunch of woodworkers.
Hey, Johnny.
Oh, and Cliff.
It's Clef.
Clef.
You can find me at Would If I Could Scroll on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
Awesome. Under What If I Could Scroll. And that is it. Let me acknowledge people. Mac Pierce is out there. Chris Nealon's out there. Jim Morrow is out there. Pat H. Also referred to as Pat. Chris Nealon, Mac Pierce, and Frank Chappell. Frank Chappell asked on Facebook right before I went live, and I said I would address it the second we go live, so y'all bear with me. Thank y'all for being here, and here's my special needs panel. Okay, what?
I was getting ready to touch my neighbor, and you turned the camera off. Go ahead.
Okay, what Frank Chappell wants to know is why do you like the Hegner saws, and are they worth the money? And I will tell you the pros and cons. There's only one con, well, two cons, depending on your budget.
Price
Three
would
if
be
you
one.
count me.
Well, price for some, but okay. Now I know you can't really see it, Frank, but this is where double-sided tape is. One con for me, because I cut such large pieces, is the table's relatively small. It's about 9 inches wide by about 17 inches front to back, but I just put a piece of plexiglass over it with a frame under it to make it a bigger table. But that's the only other con I can think of with a Hegner, and if you have any questions while I'm doing all this, feel free to throw them out there. The only con other than that is if a part breaks down, it can be a little pricey, but
You're gonna buy a whole new saw. Sorry.
Yeah. Need y'all to work with me on this one, but what makes a Hegner worth the money, so to speak. And this is not against any other specific saw, but you never have to worry about the blade coming out of the clamp on this saw. It happens on virtually every other scroll saw out there, but this is unique to Hegner. They have these little clamps you can preload, whether it be spiral or flat. And ordinarily on the table, the piece I'm about to show you is on the front right corner, but since I have this table over mine, I keep mine right here. So it's designed to put in here like that to load and unload blades. And it comes with this tough wrench. So you loosen and tighten for that. Now, what makes it worth the money is, number one, it's industrial strength. And what I mean by that is that it holds up to daily use hours on end. Now, lower saws like Harbor Freight and this and that, they don't hold up to that. DeWalt kind of can, but I've never had a DeWalt, so I can't, DeWalt. So I can't tell y'all specifics about that. But the biggest thing for me is that the clamping system. If you buy enough of these clamps, you can have a bunch of them preloaded and blade change is nothing. One breaks, you pull that one out of the little cradle, and then you got this. Also, Frank, if I don't answer enough questions during the live, I have a video on my channel called The Anatomy of a Scroll Saw. It compares scroll saws, but it shows this one. But also, the main thing being is that it holds up to daily use hours on end. And the clamping system. To me, that is what makes it worth the money, because it's built to last. I've had this one probably 10 plus years. The one I had before this, I had it for 14 years. I only traded up to get a bigger saw. This one's 22 inches. And when you hear about 22 inches, it means, well, you probably know this because you had a DeWalt. It just means from the distance from the blade to the inside of the throat. That's 22 inches. And if you double that, that's the capacity you can get on a very large piece. And it has a very heavy stand, so you're less vibration. Now, this is the frame thing that I built over it just because I wanted a bigger surface because I cut large pieces. So you don't get the vibration unless you have a wooden floor in your shop like I do, and it doesn't fall apart, and excellent customer service. That being said, it is not the only high-dollar saw, but to me, it's the best I've dealt with. But if you want awesome customer service, a huge table, and an upper arm that tilts, that would be the Seiko. And that is Seiko.com. But this is the only saw I've ever had where I never had the blade come out of the upper clamp, or the lower clamp for that matter. So if you're tired of blade slippage, it won't happen on this saw, and it'll hold up to everyday use for hours on end. I think that covers everything. But if I missed any questions you may have, Frank, feel free to ask.
Blade.
What was that?
Unless he breaks a blade.
Well, yeah, but even then, it doesn't
Then we
pop out of the
drank.
clamp. If you break a blade, it doesn't pop out of the clamp; it just breaks. But it has nothing to do with the saw itself. So there's that. So Frank, if there's any questions I didn't answer, please feel free to be more specific, and I will do my best to help you. And anybody else out there, Mike could give you a comparison of saws they've used about what the pros and cons they've have. But you asked specifically about a Hegner, is why I addressed that. So I hope I helped. If not, let me know, and I'll continue trying. Go ahead, folks. Anybody on the panel got any comments or questions?
Charles,
Yes.
did you also had an RBI Hawk too at one time, didn't you?
I had it for maybe a week, so I'm not a good person to
okay.
ask about that. Yeah. That was many years ago.
Max says, Billy, already? This is going to be a killer stream, LOL.
Yeah.
Chris Nealon said, off the rails already?
Yeah, Frank, if you've never watched before, we tend to have a lot of fun here at Can Go PG and sometimes skate in the R line, but we do take questions seriously, and we do answer them in between the debauchery. But
And then
I
Chris
do
sent
hope,
me to my room.
yeah, you know, a lot of people get sent to their room on this show.
Watcher, you say?
Yes, I know you don't like big words in Canada, but we have debauchery here. So Frank, please let me know if I answered your questions. If not, and I am not sponsored by Hegner, so I'm not saying all this. You know, there's no bias there. Of course, even when I am sponsored by people, I'm not biased, or I wouldn't be sponsored by them unless I liked them. But sometimes you learn things.
Hegner Scroll Saws says the check is in the mail.
I wish. And for what it's worth, advancedmachinery.com is the website you can get the Hegner through. They ship it out of Delaware. They are German-made saws. So there's that. The only drawbacks are the small table for me because I cut large projects, and the parts cost quite a bit. Like, for example, if I lost this table, last I looked, $200 to replace that little table.
It's like a Mercedes or something.
So, yeah, but it is a workhorse. It will hold up to years and years and years of use. And I had a guy, I believe his last name was Winters, sent me a little wooden thing to put over the knob here to not tear up my fingers, and I epoxied it on there, and I broke both of them because I torqued down on that thing. So I apologize, Mr. Winters. I appreciated the gift you sent me. I couldn't get it to work because I torqued too hard, I guess. Torque, not twerk.
Twerk it.
So has Frank said anything else as to whether or not I addressed
No.
the question? Okay, alrighty then. All right.
And I don't know anybody named Botchery. I don't know why you keep saying we have that here.
Yeah.
Y'all are all unemployed comedians tonight. Just saying.
No, we have a bunch of Captain Obviouses.
Forgive any coughage in the background. My wife is under the bed.
It's not as annoying as a dog. It's all right. Under the bed? You mean under the weather?
I said under the vid.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Yep. That's COVID. But my thoughts are with her, but it's not a death sentence, I assure you. I'm not minimizing what she has. I'm just saying don't be scared.
My brother's feeling much, much better.
Yeah.
He's out and about and gotten over his. Even
Yeah.
went back to work.
Yeah, the average person
My
deals.
wife's boss, all she said was, as long as you don't have a fever, we're good.
And my brother was real high risk, so because of all his ailments. But he's doing good now.
At
Yeah,
first,
Cliff.
it was kind of funny because she was joking about, I wish I'd get it so I could get a couple of weeks off. But now she's got it and she don't want to because her store will go to crap. Go ahead, Charlie.
With that, and you can't afford it.
No.
Yeah, I was just reminding you, his brother's older and has a lot of the things that make
Underlying
it worse. Yeah, underlying conditions and the age. So don't let it worry you. I mean, it's not a fun thing, but
No,
You-
yeah,
you
he's
should be good.
59.
yeah.
She's 42.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Frank. I've heard from Frank, so I think we're good. If you have any more questions, Frank, let me know. All right.
Okay, so I guess we got to get serious, kind of, sort of, huh?
It doesn't hurt.
it
Hurts
hurts me. I was going to say it hurts me.
By the way, I was telling these guys and showing my brother the live stream where they were trying to make me laugh when I took a drink. Was live stream 184. I believe it was Deadpool, and around the 5 hour 28 minute mark and 50 second. Wait, yeah, 5 hour 28 minutes and 50 seconds. If you start right around there on live stream 184, you'll see where I finally, after all these live streams, they made me spit out my drink because I laughed so hard. So there's that. Ugh.
I didn't know it was an ongoing attempt, or I'd have been in on it. And
Well,
then
no,
I'm in
it's not constant. It just
Oh, it is
It
now,
just-
buddy.
It just happened.
Sergeant
Hello,
Shoot
Jameson.
would be Jameson
Sarge.
Shoot. Hello, Jameson Shoot. Would you like to tell people where they can find your gorgeous tail?
Yeah, Sergeant Shoots Wood Creations on Facebook.
All right. Next
You don't salute a surgeon. I'm just an idiot.
next time get out.
Yeah, I work for a living, man.
we good. We good. Well, wow. For
I'm
once
just
we
a
didn't have-
latrine boy.
for once we didn't have a lot of comments going on. I guess they were actually allowing me to be serious to answer Frank's question. That happens. Appreciate you being here, Jameson. Thought we'd lost you to the girl. Yeah. No, I told people you've been working a lot.
I almost
Yeah.
fell asleep during that seriosity.
He Jameson had COVID as well. Cliff.
Yeah.
Cliff. It is believed Cliff and his wife have it. Is why I'm talking about that, Jameson. But anyway, I don't know how you. So there's that. Thank y'all for letting me answer this rare, serious question here.
Well, you had your chance. That's it.
All right. What we're gonna do? We have Cliff Duran, we have Billy Burt Sr., we have Herb Hooper, we have Jameson Chute, we have John P. Cousins, and we have me. Did I miss anybody?
That one guy.
Batman may eventually be here. You never know.
Captain Obvious.
Yeah, that too.
Depends on when he gets out of Wally World.
And the one person that always worries me when he stays quiet.
Oh, I thought you were going to put Billy up there. That's the other
That
one.
too. I just think it's funny how John looking all calm, cool, and collected. Wait, he's probably talking about me, and he looks up. I love you, John.
I missed you last night, John. Here. by the way. I'll be over there.
So I kept the bed warm for you, and you never showed up. Oh,
I even
so,
left the crumbs you left last time.
I love
it's
all these
getting
fellas.
It's getting so cold here, though. Oh my God, I work outside all day. I'm so cold, so tired.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, John.
No, you don't.
We have
Well, just to
we
it
have
only got to 35 degrees today.
Steve Nealon has joined us at Hardale Media. He's one half of my sponsors. Sometimes he rethinks that, but he's still here. Steve Nealon, HardaleMedia.com. If you got a website you need, by God, that man can do it for you. And it's not just a 9-to-5er. He's a great communicator, and he'll do you right. We have Herb Hooper. We have Billy Burt Sr. We have Cliff.
Who's your other sponsor, Charles?
That would be Daring Decals.
Or
I was
Decals if you're Canadian.
I was waiting until you got a little more going on to bring it up again, but that's Cliff.
Yeah, I like to. What am I supposed to be doing?
I don't know. I'm just going through all the people. And we have John P.A. Cousins. Y'all have seen him with pig ears before. And he always throws up the business card. That's kind of his thing.
Business card. I need a business card, man.
That's quite all right. And we got Jameson P.A. Poop Shoot. Not P.A. Sorry, that was John. Hey, buddy. Apparently that's a doggy bone. Good job. Good job. And this is I haven't told anybody where I'm from. I'm Charles Daring. It was a cold, rainy Tuesday night I was conceived. So was my brother by default. Fine, Bill. Since you're holding up your damn business card,
You were default.
On the rock.
Yeah, I was the accident.
I need business cards stat.
I was born at a very young age.
Steve, I think there are more people in the panel than are watching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's 9 people watching,
Yeah, so yeah.
and I'm one of them.
And if we send Mac and Steve to their rooms, I will lose my website and we'll lose another viewer and
We'll lose my biggest fan. Mac is immune here. He likes me.
Well, sadly, he probably likes me too.
This is true.
Now-
So his taste is a little out there.
Yep. Now, for anybody wondering, if you're watching for the very first time, if you have a sense of humor, you'll love this channel. If you don't, you won't. I lost 3 subscribers last night, but that's all right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's all?
Well, yeah.
We
We're-
failed, guys.
We are stack cutting 2 pieces of 1/4-inch maple. This piece is about 2 feet tall by whatever wide. I don't remember. This is the Hulk. We use number 5 flat-ended spirals by Flying Dutchman. This is a 22-inch scroll saw. And, by God, excuse me.
Breathe, man,
I
breathe.
sound like a. Never mind.
Welcome to Scrolling After Dark.
Big boy.
Max says, "Yeah, Cliff is my buddy too. I like both twins."
Hey, that's actually not a bad name for a channel.
Scrolling After Dark. I
Steve
considered
says-
it for these
Hey.
less family friendly. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Steve
Wait.
Hartnell Media says, "LOL, Mac. I sponsor half the panel."
He's not. What about everybody else? Well, no, he made a website for Cliff Daring.
I haven't.
He's hasn't done much with it, but he has one.
Yeah.
He does sponsor my channel, yes. My
So,
YouTube
yes,
channel.
he does literally sponsor half the channel. Well, whatever.
Half the panel.
So,
Channel.
in other words, that tells you, and folks, if nothing else, that proves nothing else. That if nothing else, that proves Harnell Media has a sense of humor, because me, Billy, and Cliff are not the easiest fellas to deal with. And
Well,
you don't
I
have
can tell you every time, no matter what time I've ever been awake, I've always seen he was online. So
Yeah,
He sleeps on your job. I mean, go ahead.
He works his hind end off there. Only time he's ever had to take a break is when he had a medical emergency. I don't know how private it is, so I don't want to say too much. But that was the one time I dropped the ball when somebody needed my help because I couldn't figure it out. And
it was hemorrhoids. You can say it.
No, it was.
I wasn't
Anyway.
trying to get you to say it.
No, I know. Yeah, I don't think it's a trade secret. Not trade secret. Figure out what you're going to say, Charles, before you start talking.
Well, we're glad that he's okay anyway, nonetheless.
No, I don't.
Charles, that would mean you'd have a filter between your brain and your mouth.
I
And
do
last
every now
I
and then.
checked, I was gonna say last time I checked it, it's very spotty.
Yeah, it's dwindling. It's
You need to clean
deteriorating.
that out. Max says I donated $5 last night. Does that qualify me to say I'm a sponsor?
No, but you're getting there. Okay,
Steve said you can't say
I don't remember the date, but Harnell Media had a heart attack, and that was the one time I recall dropping the ball when a customer needed something from me because it was a technical question. I didn't know how to answer it, and I sent them to Steve before I knew he had a heart attack. And obviously it came back to me because he was unable to be of service at the time, and I dropped the ball with that customer, and that customer knows that I admit that and messed it up, but these things happen.
Terrible
yeah.
friend, Charles.
It feels like it's been a while, but after a heart attack, you're always going to be on edge, wondering, oh God. But hopefully he's just spiffy now, and we're spiffy because of him being spiffy. And this is one of the rare times you're not hearing Herb because we won't let him get a word in edgewise.
Okay, to everybody out there in YouTube land watching this, there's 13 watching. I only see 4 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button, folks.
On my way. I know I tolerated Billy for a reason. Thank you, Billy. And he even split his whiskers right before we started. Just saying. You want to show Billy? You want to split your whiskers for everybody? See, that's my panel full of dancing monkeys. Herb, you just want to say hi to everybody? There's old Herbie. By God, I love my panel.
Hello.
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 Scroll on.
How you doing? I'm just going to occasionally do that, John, because you get too dang quiet. I love you, buddy. And the guy that way back in the back, he has a little mini monkey he plays with. Not that monkey, his daughter. Come on now.
Yeah, she better be in her bed.
And Cliff, he's losing some weight. He's gotten a little bony. And then there's me. I'm too sexy for the camera. I mean, we will get started scrolling here. It's only been 23 minutes.
Steve Nealon said, at least my color is much better than the blue I was then.
I imagine. Max Pierce says, thanks, Billy. I forgot the thumbs up. Thank you, Max. Max says, Steve, I hate to say it, but you still look kind of blue to me. Maybe it's just your name, though. And LOL. Okay. Now, with my producer's permission, that producer being Herb Hooper, let's be honest here. I cannot start till he says, scroll on, baby.
Scroll on.
Whoever said that, y'all got to do a terrible impression of old Herb Hooper there.
That was a good one, Max. Go ahead.
Well, it would help if Herb Hooper didn't hit the wrong button.
It wasn't me. It was this furry little kid that keeps jumping up on the desk.
Then everybody's favorite biker man, Steve Combs. What's up, baby?
Steve!
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Now we do have more people on the panel than we do watching. I'm kidding. We have 12 people watching. But by God, folks, every taste you got, you won't find it here. But you'll find somebody to laugh at. I guarantee. Who's the only one here without a beard? Well, John sort of has one. Herb sort of has one.
It's not whether you have one, it's if you have the ability to have
John has a scruff.
Coffee.
Jameson's got a little bit of one. He's so cute.
one.
I'm the only can see him posing on his camera. Anyway, I'm going to go to full screen. See you, debauchery fella. Appreciate you being here, Mr. Steve Combs. I'd ask you where everybody can find you, but this is pretty much it.
Tracks page.
It's good to
Scroll
see you,
on.
Steve. Thank you. About time, Herb. I've been waiting on you.
I said it 5 minutes ago. You just didn't hear me.
Are you implying that I was babbling?
No.
That'd be a negative. Yeah, that'd be a positive.
All right. Well,
I heard him.
pick one. I didn't hear him because I was too busy babbling.
Yep.
We have 10 people watching. We are going to start scrolling here. And on a rare serious note, if
Sound a
neuter,
whole lot like him, but I heard him.
on a, after the Hulk is done, the next set of live streams for a while will be. There are so many openings for. Oh, shoot.
There's
If-
going
All
to be
right, spit it out.
This is serious because some people are offended by this. If nudity offends you, once the Hulk is done, the next set of live streams will be nude art, and not anybody here on the panel, so you're safe there. But
God.
the project being worked on there'll be a really simple nude and then a very detailed nude.
I feel
So
very
it-
silly for taking my pants off now.
Yeah.
So on a
You said a serious note, not a home melody.
yes, sir. There's no melody. There's a lot of harmony on this panel, but no melody, and definitely no rhythm. And John's being quiet again. I'm kidding. So if nudity does offend you, you will want to avoid those live streams. But a lot of people want to avoid these live streams anyway. But since my producer said scroll on, we're scrolling on. It only took me 26 minutes and 33 seconds.
Say 13 Hail Marys and see you tomorrow night.
I've got rhythm.
But no melody.
I know every now and then
And my wife's mad.
this is in reference to singing, but every now and then my brother and I can harmonize together. There's a weird little hum between your voices. That's how you know you got harmony. There's a Canadian being the different.
Matt just said something that he knows that we shouldn't read out loud. He even said so in the comment.
So I will
yeah.
read it myself.
Okay.
And Billy, I know you want to read it, but please don't. We were yeah.
That's exactly how he spelled it too.
Menage a doobie-doo. We have 13 people
Wow.
watching. If you have any comments or questions, although we don't stay on topic, if you have any questions, we will. That is the one time we all get serious. We will answer your questions if we know the answer with sincerity. We never mislead people.
Unless they're me, because I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Although I remember some of his answers.
This is
Number
true.
5 spirals with flat ends, as a matter of fact.
By who, Cliff?
Flying Dutchman, if I have to say.
Look
do.
at you go.
And where do I
It's like
buy
I've been
them?
paying attention or something.
And I buy them
Wooden
from
Teddy Bear, Ink.com.
Well, it's not ink.com, just wooden
Yeah,
teddy bear.
well, yeah, whatever. Maybe I'm going to create a
Wooden Betty
fishing
Bear.
site.
Always fun to have these fellas here. And one thing I want the viewers to know, it may seem like because it's relatively the same panel every time, we are not a clique. We are not better than y'all out in the chat. Well, maybe a couple of you, Josh. Little joke there. But we don't do cliques here. We don't want anybody watching to feel unwelcome unless you're unwelcome. But
Except for that one guy.
and that one girl. But
Click, 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 click.
so my point being, please never hesitate to ask a question because you're afraid you'll be made fun of or because you're not one of the cool crowd. There is no cool crowd here, as you can well see from the panel. We everybody, and I mean everybody, is welcome here. One of y'all's got some serious echoage going on. Probably Jameson. God love you.
Tain't me.
Yeah, and hopefully, seriously, on another rare serious note, guys on the panel, back me up here about how you feel about new people being around.
About what?
New people being around, how we treat them, clicks and all that stuff. Y'all back me up here.
We love them very, very
No
much.
clicks. New people are more than welcome.
I was
Oh, yeah.
new once.
Oh God, no, Mac. God. Cliff, do you know who that is he's referring to? Don't read it.
Yes,
Out
I
loud.
do.
Okay, that will never be a name created by me. Just
Max said, I'm already in my room.
Russ says let him in.
oh,
And
there must have been so
Jameson-
much debauchery.
This is going to be an amazing friggin' night.
Yeah.
Jameson said he muted himself because you yelled at him. He didn't say the yelling. My God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panel members and a Charus.
And the Charus. Hello, Mr. Batman.
Hello,
Okay,
Russ.
I called him last
Hey,
night.
Rusty.
I called him a name last
Russ.
night that he likes. So, ladies and gentlemen, Russalicious. You want to tell people where you want to tell people where they can find you? And per the usual, he's eating while he's watching, but that's all right. Tell people where they can find you and be specific. He's muted.
He's also doing it
You
backwards.
can find him at Rusty Nails Wood Shop.
And it looks like he's stuffing his face with ice cream.
It looks like cereal to me, but
Oh,
it's
like
Rusty,
cereal.
It looked like chili to
Jenny.
me.
It's
Oh, I
like-
got it. I nailed it.
Rusty Nails with a Z, folks.
Well, I
Chili.
tried to point to that spot with my finger right there.
Little
Was
more
it
to your
Russ
right,
that had? Who was it that always had trouble
Your
pointing to
other
their camera?
right there, Russ. The first time we ever did the scroll on, we tried to end the show pointing at our cameras saying scroll on, and I caught Russ trying to point at the camera when I went. You know how when you go from a full screen back down to the panel.
Don't make me spew this hot chili now. Come on.
Okay, so when I went down from sharing the screen or something
Alan.
and it showed everybody on the panel, when I went down from showing everybody, when I went down from doing the whole. We're eventually gonna get some scrolling done here, but this was funny.
Did Jameson get up and turn around?
Did he?
Holy crap.
I'm sorry.
Well, he's got that. Jameson has a guilty look on his face. He's covering his mouth.
Well,
Hey, Charlie, I don't know if I can ask this on the air or not. Nobody, it wouldn't make sense to anybody but us.
Yeah.
She's looking over here at the thing and she saw all the panels. She said, "Which one did the vacuum?" I said, "He's not here. Everyone else is though, and I'm having a blast." And she was looking. Who was that? That was let me tell
Hey.
her that.
I see her in the background.
Yeah, that's his loving wife over
Yeah,
his
that's-
I
shoulder.
see her. Hi.
Wave,
That was-
Laura.
That was Hoob Herper.
Cliff, tell
Baby
your
wave, they can see you. Let me
Wave.
tell her. She's wearing
I'm sorry,
headphones.
Give us the finger, Mike.
One second.
Russ, just so you know, Cliff and his wife both is believed they have COVID. At least his wife. Hi, Laura.
Not cool. We're
I
not
love
gonna
that.
mess with you. We're gonna leave you be and let you get
Love
rest.
that friggin' woman, man.
Me too, and I'm not even married to her.
I would take hers if I could. She's too good a person to suffer. It pisses me out. Sorry, go ahead.
It's
I got
okay.
all mushy and
Now,
supposed to be
but
hilarious.
let me finish that little story. It's not going to be as funny, but most of us, when you say, "Hey, point at your camera," you go boom, and so I was okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let
You
everybody
should have the
point
whole
at their
panel point at their camera.
Everybody point at your camera. And I saw her went off to the side first. Okay, and to see, everybody does that, and Russ has learned it. But I was full screen, and then when I went down and showed everybody in the panel, which was just me and Russ Meadows at the time, because he realized it was hard to find his camera on his device. So the night before, he was like this, trying to point at his camera, but because I wish I could remember the thing so y'all could find the exact time and date. But anyway, because of that incident, he was practicing while I was full screen, where only he and I could see him. He was practicing pointing at his camera. So when I brought the full screen down, he was over here doing this, and I was trying to end the show. Say, let's say scroll on, but seeing Russ practicing because of how bad he had it the first time is why we lost our minds. But it took us 5 minutes to end the show after that. Just saying. And I think, yeah, there's Russ. Okay, I saw a finger sticking up. Thought it was the mean one. Okay, that was the good one. The thumbs up. There we go. I'm going to show you, Russ. All right. Point at your camera for everybody, Russ. See, he's been practicing, baby. And that's his lovely wife, Mrs. Batman, in the background, just so y'all know.
I have learned that I have to go over about 2 inches from the center and point at that damn plastic thing.
We love you, Russ. Dang, I wouldn't trade this panel for nothing except maybe a couple dollars. Just saying.
I got a nickel.
I got a wrench.
Cliff, read the comments. That's for you only. Well,
I got a pair of fingernail clippers.
that and anybody can read it. If you ask me, it's not a good thing, but I'm a little biased. Now, we have, pretty sure I probably have a record for thumbs downs before even getting going. That was
No thumbs down.
I'll be damned.
11 watching. 12 thumbs up.
Somebody will see that as a challenge. I am already being held for review, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Can't imagine why. So we have 32 views so far, 12 live viewers. Appreciate y'all being here. We do have a sense of humor. There's that. Cliff, she's hotter than a toad off the pedestal. All right, so. All right, that's a George Jones song. Now we're gonna get back. We're gonna go.
Hello, Larry.
I'm sorry.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Larry. God almighty.
Hello, Larry. 36, and you only got one cut.
Hey, 2 cut.
Steve,
Yeah.
is your wife watching?
Why,
Oh,
poor
she's
not?
missing it.
No, she's going to bed.
I tend to make women react that way. They tend to want to go away.
No,
Steve
they-
Nealon said, "Is that going to be the next pattern, Cliff?"
And I said, Charlie couldn't afford her permission.
But you bet your hind end I'd be working on that design for a long time.
Charlie, he'd be starting a GoFundMe for that.
I said I'd be
He
working
really
on that.
made the-
I said I'd be working on that design for a long time. If I'm being honest, it probably about 30 seconds.
I was sitting there thinking, why does that angle from that pattern look like he's looking through the window? Oh man.
Charlie, if that was 30 seconds, you'd only get one try at getting the pattern right.
Kind of the story of my life there, Russ. And she's still dressed.
Moving on.
Hey, Russ.
Hey, Russ.
Russ.
Ruster.
He's probably muted because his wife's talking or something.
What'd
We
y'all
don't
say?
know. You're the only one that can see him.
Jamie was calling you. Jameson, I mean.
What was he calling me?
Hey, Squiddo.
Okay, you
I'm
guys.
all right with that. Do what?
I was trying to figure out why Jameson kept calling your name, and now that you're here, he isn't saying nothing.
I said hi, Squiddo.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right.
Larry said I tried looking up purple poplar and I can't find any info, period. Found out it's running 80 cents a board foot.
Bummer.
I'm sorry. Purple poplar people eater.
I knew somebody was going to go there.
That'll be me. If you're ever curious if somebody's got the lack of class to go there, it'll be me.
Or Billy. Or John.
Well, I do it out loud.
Hey, now I resemble that.
I always do it out loud.
"92 people on the panel, ain't a word going." Where's our cricket person?
That's Aaron.
Oh, Aaron.
We had Russ Beard on the panel once. I don't know what drove him off. It might be the debauchery. I don't know.
Debauchery.
Russ who?
Beard.
I don't know that person.
I'm not
He's
sure
a,
I do by name anyway.
He's a pattern designer.
Mac wants to know where Larry found the purple poplar people eater. Doobie doo. Charles, don't you need to take a drink or something?
Well, if you just cursed me, then maybe. I'm at least going
It
to finish.
was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple poplar eating.
Monster Mash. Funky Favorites is where I remember all that from.
Yeah.
Who that walking around in the woods? That's Little Red Riding Hood.
Well, Looney Farms, I'm gonna call it a night.
Good lordy.
You can call it whatever you want, but you ain't going nowhere.
Two man. The
Good
boss
night,
is
Amy.
calling me.
Have a good night, dude.
Okay, big guys, you for dropping by, Mr. Poop Chick.
Good night, Jamie.
Good night.
Good night,
Thanks.
Jamison.
Stay longer.
I'll try it. It's that working thing.
Rude.
Good problem to
Yeah.
have.
Yep.
Appreciate you. Good.
I bet you he ain't a fan of you calling him that.
He hadn't said nothing yet,
I bet you he might be the thumbs down.
but I did figure out what not to call Russ once. Just saying. Me and Steve Combs both got cyber spanked on that one.
Larry said the Purple Poplar People Eater is over in Natchez, Mississippi at a sawmill. Was it after they closed? Pretty sweet to leave them 80 cents. Back to you, Bob.
Which one of y'all's making love to
Amy.
your microphone?
It tain't me. 80 cents a board feet's actually kind of, a board foot's kind of cheap.
I'll take your word for it.
No, really, that's not a bad price at all.
Cool.
Max said he's never seen it available anywhere.
I've never seen it advertised anywhere.
I've never looked for wood.
Not purple poplar. I've seen rainbow poplar advertised, but not purple. Not just purple.
All I've ever seen in person is the one that has little green streaks in it, or kind of puke green, olive green, whatever.
That'd be green poplar.
Yeah, it's kind of an olive.
Yeah, but in Texas, it's just advertised as popular.
All of you too.
Let's go to your room.
Okie dokie. Here I am.
But I am proud to say I'm the only person on the panel that has been told publicly to shut up by Shaylee Morehouse.
Why?
You said to her,
Because
I
I
must
said,
have missed
teach me
that
to,
one.
I told her to teach me to scroll.
teach me to scroll. So she jokingly said, shut
Oh, I
up,
know, I know.
Charles.
I know it was a joke. I'm just giving her hell about it. But yeah, she was doing a live stream right before she went off the air and said, shut up, Charles. I know it was a joke.
I'm just glad you think I've never done it, Mac. That's a good thing. Good rumor. I can't read it out loud. Sorry.
How do you know Cliff's never done that?
Hey now. That's just a rumor I started, or my boyfriend started.
For a split
Larry's
second,
gonna be selling purple poplar soon. He doesn't know it, but he is.
I forgot which side of the line to cut on.
Yeah, he says he hopes to get some soon. I'm assuming he's talking about that poplar.
Billy, go to your room.
Go split the whiskers.
I need to build a commune full of rooms just to send y'all to.
But then you'd have to give us Uber money and all kinds of stuff.
So you're going to build a room commune?
I'll stay in my room.
Yep.
Larry wants to know, how do you figure price per board foot, please?
You look at the board foot and figure out what it's worth.
Yeah, you go to the store. You go to the
Look
store.
on the
and
price tag.
Measure it up.
How did they figure it out? We need to call Purple Popple People Eaters. I can't
And
even
that-
say that wrong right.
John Cousins has been arrested 4 times for trying to measure it in the store.
What's it? Because he was in Walmart.
Well,
I
I
got
know
one.
it's 12 inches. I know that's not 12 inches, but I got to
Now
double it up.
That's a foot.
Steve Combs, are you still with us?
Okay, for a board foot is a piece that is 1 inch thick, 12 inches wide, 12 inches long. That is a board foot.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound that boring to me.
So 1 times 12 times 12 is 144. So basically it's 144 square inches. So if you've got a piece that's 2 by 6 by 12, that's still 144.
Math
That's a
hurts.
board foot.
That's too many.
And it's usually 4S you're buying like that.
4S?
Yeah, force on sides.
Four sides smooth is what 4S is.
Larry wants to know, do you figure the width in with the length?
Depends on what matters to
You'd
her.
have to ask her. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, an inch thick by 12 inches wide by 12 inches long. That is a board foot. Or anything
John?
that calculates up to that.
See, that's the thing about John and Billy. They both chuckle, and that's how you know where their mind went.
Mine was already there, so I met him.
But in Billy's defense, that was one of the rare times he was being sincere in his answer. Just saying, we have 14 people watching. If y'all have any comments or questions, throw them on out there.
If you have a thumb, throw it up. Oh, we said throw down.
If you have a drink, throw it up.
If you have chili, Russ is eating some, you can have it.
You ain't getting this one.
Rude.
I hear that a lot, Russ.
He probably has beans in it anyway.
I do.
Reloading.
Can y'all hear me?
No.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No.
Main thing I want to know from you, Steve, is will you put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone? Put your sweet lips. Okay, so there's that.
That's a trick question, Steve. Trick question. Don't answer.
I appreciate that, Billy.
John,
Oh, that man. There was
will you put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone? Alrighty, this show's over.
Those aren't lips. Those aren't lips. You cheated.
Be careful what you ask for. Check it.
I know. Someday you're gonna get it. Just saying.
You're looking cuter as the night goes on there, buddy.
At least thank you for playing along there, John. And now I need therapy, but most of us do. So all right, let's get back on it.
I'm just waiting for something silly to make everybody lose their minds laughing.
Oh, just so you know, Russ, you missed it when Billy split his whiskers for you.
He's probably choking on chili right now.
That's
That sounded a little weird.
better than choking on Billy.
Who is Chili?
I thought my joke was gonna make everybody lose their mind, but it didn't.
Chili Willy was a penguin.
Really, dude?
Which one of y'all said really, dude?
Steve, I think.
Steve Combs, I think.
Yeah.
Really, dude.
Okay, just so you know what I mean. Just so you know what I mean there, Russ. I'm gonna put it back on Billy. He's gonna split his whiskers for you. Okay. Wait. I don't think Russ is here. Yes, he is. Russ, are you trying to point at the camera? No, he's covering his
Charlie,
eyes.
you can't talk about stuff that none of the rest of us can see if it's a visual. Thank you.
Okay, there's Billy's split whiskers. Point at it. There you go. Oh, and I don't know what the hell John's doing.
Oh, my God.
That's my wife. She has kissable lips, don't she?
There ain't a dang one of us on this panel can top that. Just saying. Wow. Well, never mind.
Right there, knock the buzzard off a good wagon. I'm telling you.
And
Charlie,
Russ,
pull your pants back up.
Russ didn't even skip a beat. He's still eating his chili, shaking his head because he's so proud of us. Let me get
Max
the camera
said
back on.
John Cousins just made Billy's whiskers too straight.
Oh, Lordy.
Too straight.
I love this panel. By God,
We love you too, Charles.
I love this bar.
Russ,
that would
Russ,
nag a gag it, I'm telling you.
Russ is thinking, will you just shut up and scroll?
He thinks that pretty much 20 times a live stream, if not more. Just saying.
Can you imagine waking up next to that? Oh my god.
Wait, which one? Who?
I think I did
Oh,
one.
No.
Yeah, John's cell phone.
Oh,
You
yeah,
say the
yeah.
one on it or the one holding it? God, I'm so close to being out of cigarettes, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I resemble that.
Put your sweet lips
A little closer
to the
to the
phone. Let's pretend that we're
together, all alone. You can tell that man there with you. He'll have to go.
Billy usually joins in and sings, but apparently he don't want to be part of this.
Hey, splitting the whiskers. Well,
No,
it's funny the first 30 times.
What was that, Billy?
I said no, I'm here.
Yeah, but
Why
you didn't
didn't you
join
sing
this one.
with us? You did not sing with us.
I were answering a text.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Herb's response to this might be because he can't get a word in edgewise, but this is one of the few times we're not hearing from Herb a lot.
Yep.
He's sitting there patiently waiting for you to take a drink, I guess.
You got it.
He don't like me.
No, actually, the wife's watching TV.
Yo también.
And I don't want to be slapped upside the head again today.
You've had your quota?
Twice already.
My wife's playing poker with headphones on, so
Let's all take a drink and hope that's not famous last words.
My wife's playing poker, and I like the poker instead.
strip.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Well, I took a drink. Did nobody make me spit it out? So there we are. We got 13 people watching. If you have any comments or questions, throw them on out there. And money.
Ba-bum, bum, bum.
Somebody got a serious leak going on out there.
That was ping pong, thank you.
Oh.
Get the grip.
In China, that's ping pong.
Sounded like water dripping. Now I gotta pee.
Well, that's how you keep a show on the rails, is get 78 people on the panel.
When was it on the rails?
Well, more on the rails. Ain't nobody talking.
We started off the rails.
Yep.
I got scolded for I was being nice.
Mac Pierce said Walla Walla Ping Pang.
Ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bing bang.
I believe the politician Eric Swalwell, the spy he was caught with was named Bang Bang.
Yeah.
And he do bang bang to the one bang bang and
Ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla. Nope.
I remember the one that Billy's getting his whiskers on.
I'm a little confused, but okay. That shouldn't shock anybody.
At least your picture's crystal clear, Charles.
Yeah,
I mean,
if anybody
sorry.
ever puts Eva Daring out in that chat again, you will be banned for life. This is a family show. My God. Well, dysfunctional family show. And that was a joke. There's some nights I can't get them folks to shut up. Now I can't get them to talk.
You didn't want me to say it?
Say what? Never mind. If you, I'm so confused.
Poo pee poo papa. Max said, Charles, if you're only a little confused, then the stream is doing just fine.
What's doing just fine?
The stream, and he
Oh.
says, would Shaylee Deering be better? Wink, wink.
Yep.
Charles just scrolled through 3 lines.
Yeah, 12 of us scratching a record. You scratching a record, man. I just bought it.
That was supposed to be Cheech and Chong. Scratch my record, man. I just bought it.
Wow, man. I know Russ Meadows knows who Cheech and Chong is. Come on.
Kind of hip. Kind of hip, man.
Dave's not here.
Who are those guys?
What was that, Herb?
Who are those guys?
Cheech and Chong.
Cheech Marin and Tommy Chong.
You know who them is.
Uh-uh.
I believe you do, mister.
I just saw the private chat.
Clef,
Sorry, I got
You're having a-
excited.
you're having a stroke.
No, I'm keeping
He's
my hands.
having something.
My hands are up here. See what I did there?
Yeah. When I'm doing
Everybody muted or I ain't funny.
when I'm a little of both, I'm guessing. Whenever we start working on these nude projects, I'm gonna occasionally do a hand check on the panel.
And then you'll see a bunch of hands come up. Down and up and down and up.
Come on now.
Lay up. Phenomena. Phenomena.
I'm not saying I have the perfect wife or anything, but the other day I just randomly said "mana," and she started doing it.
The last time I did that, I couldn't get the damn song stuck out of my head. Okay.
We
Out
knew
of
what
my
you meant,
brain.
sadly. Steve Combs, you still with us?
Yep.
Sorry.
I think that song should be blocked.
He got the straight face there.
Someday we're gonna
Alright.
catch him. And what's funny is Billy still has his split whiskers.
Now we're bouncing on his lap.
Cliff still has an adorable wife.
I still have 2 hands above that.
And I'm starting to suspect Russ got another bowl of chili because that big bowl ain't that big. Oh, yeah, it's pretty deep.
Oh my god! I can't believe he said that on the air.
He's a slow eater.
You mean you didn't get your Jethro bowl?
Jethro Bodine.
I just want to be fair, Steve. I have to show everybody. Sorry. I'll let you get your pants back on. Sorry.
Put that vacuum cleaner down.
Billy, you ever going to fix them whiskers? Because I'm distracted by them now.
Well, you mean you're. Never mind. Let me put those whiskers back
Okay.
together for you there, Sailor.
I got to give him credit. He did fix them.
I wish I could fix mine.
Okay, I put my beard away.
All
With both
right.
hands.
All right. We're going to get back to this here scrolling thing. Got 12 people watching. We appreciate you coming up on an hour right there. We almost been scrolling 30 minutes.
I haven't scrolled an inch.
That's what she said.
Nah, I knew somebody was going to say something.
I thought for sure I was going to hear John say that, but Billy beat him to it because John's doing something else, I guess.
He's trying to stay good looking for the camera when it shoots up unexpectedly.
So I'm guessing he's watching on a device down below him. That's why every time I put him on camera, he looks up. So, yeah. That or he just feels like he's being watched. I don't know.
Well, how is it I know I'm on camera then?
Right back. I got to check on the chicken.
Okay. First time Steve told me that, I got to talking about chickens, and he said, "Just so you know, Charles, I don't have any chickens."
Nope, never mind.
Pretty bad if Billy says never mind. Just saying.
Okay, how do you know when YouTube won't allow your comment? It doesn't show up?
It'll tell you.
Oh, well,
It'll be in red text.
well, then mine's severely delayed. And it makes me surprised that y'all's didn't show up.
It may not show up.
Yeah, it ain't showing up in here.
What happens is it stays in the background unless one of the moderators
Allows it.
approves it.
I am a moderator.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then it's just not allowing it.
Well, that's rude. I'm a moderator. Do you know who I am? I has a wrench. Well, that was boring.
Do you know who? I think everybody on the panel has a wrench.
It makes it far less funny when nobody can see it.
We have 13 people watching.
We love every gall darn one of you.
Yep. Chickens is good.
Yay. Are they a little damp now?
Fine, I'll put my comment in the private chat.
But it may not be funny there either.
Oh, it won't be now. But it'll get the curiosity out of there. Man, the chat is deader than Charlie's sex life.
You know,
That was nice.
that was pretty accurate though.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't protest.
Like mean but accurate. What?
I give you coronavirus.
I probably got it.
Y'all aren't muted.
We know.
I want
He said y'all aren't muted.
Tell what I love her.
He said he loves you.
Who's he?
Huh?
Who is he?
Hey, Charlie.
I'm your
Hi,
brother-in-law.
Charlie.
Hey,
Yeah.
she can't hear you, you puke.
I love that woman.
I was trying to get a kiss, and she said, "I'll give you coronavirus." I said, "I probably already got it." Coronavirus. I love you and everything, Mary Lou.
I hate you too, guys.
Yes, she calls him daddy. Every one of y'all is jealous now.
That's the Incredible Hulk. It's upside down-ish to you.
Well, hello, Mary Lou.
Goodbye, heart.
Goodbye, heart.
Hello.
Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with
I was getting all excited until you guys started singing to me.
Well, it made my wife walk away, too. Note to self, don't sing no more.
Who's that? Your damn brother-in-law.
No,
Hello, baby.
Until they're late.
darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time.
You're just as lovely.
That weren't the song I was singing.
Well, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with Mary Lou. Okay. Okie smokers, we're done with that song, I guess.
What song were you singing, Billy? Billy.
Chantilly lace.
Oh.
Until late. Such a pretty face.
Such a nappy blank. Charlie knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Don't you love inside jokes in the crowd? It's just rude.
SMFH.
Oh, no, I can't spell that.
Oh, you smacking his freaking head. I think.
So Billy, when I picked on you earlier about a country song, is that what you meant about I'm a rocker? Chantilly Lace?
Well, yeah, but I'm more into classic rock, honestly.
Okay, no.
Those Russ Meadows.
Yeah, I don't do country. I don't mind old country, but no.
Yeah.
I never could
Me
get into
neither.
classic rock.
Well, Russ said, I know old country. I don't like country. I've heard it, but it doesn't mean I like it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I grew up with it too.
I never grew up. I just started growing out.
And as soon as I heard rock and roll, that was it.
Me too.
I know my brother will remember this. The first thing that got us into anything other than country or just whatever was on the radio was Eddie
Yep.
Van Halen Eruption.
Yep.
Yep.
I use that in my radio
Really?
show.
It took that long? Oh, well, never mind. I forget how young I was.
1970.
God,
Golly, you remember that?
I
How
use
old
that
were
on
you?
my
You were
intro
14
of my
in
radio
1970, weren't you?
I was a freshman in high school.
Yep.
show. God,
Oh.
Yeah.
Then our first group we were big on was Rat.
Motley Crue,
Yeah.
Journey.
All the 80s hair bands.
Yep. Love me some hair bands.
Yeah. I grew up listening to country with my
I'm
grandpa and Elvis. And then, honestly, the first album I ever bought was Frampton Comes Alive.
Mine was Metallica Master of Puppets.
Really, dude?
I love that.
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't have money very often, Steve.
Yeah.
Well, I bought it used at a garage sale down the street.
Well,
Frampton Comes Alive. It was a 2 album set, and I played I played that till it wore out because I was fancy. I had an album.
I still remember the commercial CD or cassette. Well, I
Yep.
still have over 100 cassettes.
Yep.
Cliff
Nothing to
used
play
to
them
make
on.
fun of me because you know how most people, when you hear their stereo blaring, it's rap or thumping music, and I was blaring banjo
Banjo.
music.
If I'm gonna think you're a backwoods hick.
Yeah, I hear banjos run because
Ding, ding, ding.
I love me some country music. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's just it. Yeah.
The 80s, 70s to 90s are the best music. I never could get into classic rock though,
Me neither.
and anything after 2000, I ain't a huge fan of any genre. 80s and 90s, I was a major into music,
Yeah, 80s and 90s and almost every genre of music was the best, in my opinion.
and I got a lot of it on my computer.
Honestly, it doesn't matter to me the genre. It's the song itself. If it struck a chord with me, then
Yeah,
it
that
struck,
too.
You know.
I even like old school Eminem
Yep. Yep.
in the mem.
No, I don't. I'm not much of a rapper of any kind. No, I'm not
Every
into
once in a while,
that
one
at
will
all.
just grab me. I remember, like, Out of the Blue, Temperature by Sean Paul, I think is who he is.
Never heard of that.
It was on a Sprint commercial, and it stuck with me. And Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baja Man.
Yeah, I'm not so much that.
I love me my heavy metal too and hard rock.
Yeah.
I'll be a Metallica until the day I die.
For
Yeah.
real though.
Yeah, I was listening to Metallica when honestly when Ride the Lightning first came out.
Mm.
I was listening to them.
We used to blare Master
Nobody-
of Puppets on a boombox back when everybody carried boomboxes around.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody even knew who Metallica was.
Yeah. I remember the day the bassist died and all my friends thought I was full of kimchi. But yeah, I used to, back in the days of tapes, you could mention any Metallica song. I could tell you which song on which side of which tape.
And that was back when James Hetfield had a baby face.
Yeah. So cute. No, he's a brilliant lyricist too.
Yeah. Oops.
that I love 80s and 90s country. I just all kinds of stuff, man. I'm kind of a musical slut.
On the on the iHeartRadio app. Oh, I'll show you because I know you care. I have the iHeartRadio app on my phone.
No, I don't.
I have all my songs on my phone. I mean, not on an app.
I have iHeart Country, 80s radio and 90s radio right there.
Cool. Mine are actually on my phone there, buddy.
24/7 comedy. Anyway.
Man, it's been 13 minutes since anybody's said a thing in chat.
We we done bored them to death.
Yeah, that happens. Y'all bear with me. We'll get back to this monstrosity.
All right, then. Let's do Metallica karaoke, man. I've never heard a panel this big, this quiet.
Me either. Makes you wonder if anybody dropped off.
Makes you wonder if you decide, Cliff, you need to babble tonight.
We still
Steve Combs said sorry. Oh, he's one of us.
We got Billy, Cliff, John, Steve, Herb, and Russ. Russ is not at his computer, but he's there. What did Steve say sorry for?
Probably for being quiet.
Yeah, quiet in the chat.
Oh.
No. Okay, Steve Combs says sorry. ... That means there's more to come. Just waiting with bated breath, or at least breath that smells like bait.
More to come.
That's how you get John to speak.
All this talking about baiting and never mind.
Larry just said we're just listening to y'all and laughing. That's it. They're laughing so hard they can't type.
Steve Combs was a perfect example of somebody you usually see out in the chat, but once he's part of the after show, you can see how they laugh when they're laughing. Does that make any sense? People tell you they're out in the chat laughing, but we got to witness Steve Combs witnessing the debauchery that happens after the live stream ends.
It's
And he was purple most of the time.
When people go LMAO and they did nothing more than smile.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally looking right at you.
Yeah. It was I don't remember who it was, but I knew somebody that used to say LOL or LOL.
LMAO. Hold the LMAO, please. Man, it is warm in this room, and it ain't because I'm good looking.
Ain't that the truth?
So down.
My wife's channeling through me again.
My wife channels through me all the time with a butcher knife. Oh. Holy hell. The hell happened to my attention suddenly like it was never there.
Hello, Jim Bashirs.
Long time no see, sir. Hope you're feeling all right.
Jim.
Hello, Mr. Bashirs.
That was John Cousins. What if I could?
They said, howdy. Man, it's warm, I heard. Coronavirus.
Aren't you also wearing a hoodie?
Nope.
Oh, I am.
Just wearing a hattie. And a shirty and pants. I almost said panties. Never mind. Panties.
But John.
Yeah. No, we're gonna score.
My brother gave me this hoodie.
I did. Jim Bashir says, getting better. Thank God for OxyContin or Oxytocin. I don't know which one. OxyContin, I'm pretty sure. Larry says, how'd you? Sorry, tracking my fingers.
You got to be careful with that, Jim. It's very, very, very addictive. I know too many people that have gotten in trouble with it.
I was just thinking that, Benny.
What are we talking about?
OxyContin.
Oxycontin.
I usually get hydrocodone, but I can't even take more than one, or it makes me break out in sweats.
Well, when we
I
first started on that,
I wouldn't take OxyContin if they prescribed it to me. I just too many horror stories. I mean, I had one of my employees up in Ohio. Her husband got hurt, and they put him on OxyContin, and he ended up overdosing because he got addicted to it, and
Yeah.
he would take anything he could get his hands on because they wouldn't prescribe it to him anymore.
Yep.
We had our pastor's son got addicted to it. Same thing. It robbed a pharmacy with a BB gun and went to prison. So just too many personal stories. That stuff is nasty, nasty.
Well, it's not every doctor does this, but some doctors, just prescribe you something, you treat you like a number, and then drop you out of the system. And that's how some people get addicted. Because if people weren't shamed for saying they got addicted, then doctors would help them get off of it somehow. But
The strongest thing I've ever been given, which was just a shot, was Dilaudid. I immediately got cotton mouth and swimmy at it, but I didn't hurt anymore.
I was looped.
Jim Shear says, "Yeah, I'm trying to do a day off today, but it's rough." And said that stuff was addictive, but you would take it if you just had my surgery. Max says, "Well, my friends, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for the stream, Charles. Y'all have a great night and screw on."
Good night,
Be
man.
good, sir.
Good night,
I
Night, Mike.
forgot what I was going to say.
Good night, dear friend.
Good night, Mac.
Yeah, no, OxyContin scares the hell out of me, and I'm fearless.
Yeah.
I've never had it.
The one kind of medicine that scares the hell out of me is Benadryl. Knocks me on my behind for 2 days.
That actually counting, and no matter who you are, too. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the stuff that got Rush in trouble, isn't it? Back 15, 20 years ago.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, you keep hearing about the opioid crisis.
Mhm.
That's-
A lot
I
of
don't
people
know.
turn to heroin because it's cheaper and similar.
Yeah.
I personally prefer meth. A little joke. I don't even smoke the doobage. I watched Breaking Bad and I just had to try it.
Well, I heard Russ speak, so he is still there.
I've heard the draw of stuff like meth and stuff like that is the first time you take it is the best you've ever felt, and you try the rest of your life to chase that same high and you can't get it. Chris Nealon says Hulk smash.
Yeah, and hello, Chris. Ozzy Osbourne said quitting smoking was harder than quitting heroin.
No.
I can't relate.
Jesse Pinkman said, "Bitch."
Really?
I'll be right back.
You ever watch Breaking Bad, Jarvis?
Yes.
You want us to wait here, Benny?
Larry said they've taken a lot out of the over-the-counter Benadryl.
Well, some people it makes them wiry, but man, it knocked me on my butt for 2 days, and that's the only reason it scares me is I don't like not having control for that long. I mean, I can't keep my eyes open, kind of thing.
One thing about having wooden floors is when your dog's running around, the whole house shakes. It's disconcerting.
Mainly if they're German Shepherd type size.
Well, no, mine are little shoebox size. I mean, God forbid you're in the bathroom with the
Door.
washing machine's on the spin cycle.
John, are you still there?
God forbid you're in the bathroom sitting on the washing machine on the spin cycle.
I know, especially what I was doing in the bathroom.
Yeah,
These clothes need rewashed.
Why are you pooping in the washing machine?
There was a lot to. Never mind. No, it's just sad. But I love my house. I actually love my truck. Thank you to Charles Deering and Wooden Visions.
Drink.
Drink up.
There was Steve Combs. That's his thing right there, baby. And if Herb was here, he'd be singing.
No, Herb's waiting for you to drink, and Steve's waiting for Blaze to break. I'm just waiting for a quiet spot so I can fill him up with babblage.
Like right now.
Can't get anything by you, can we, John? Come on, that's funny.
Larry said people were buying Benadryl and using it somehow that used to make crystal meth.
Yeah.
That's it, a bed and crap.
You want instructions on how to do that, Larry?
Rather not. Not on this
That
show,
might,
no way.
that might get held for review for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can talk about smutty crap all night, but not how to make drugs.
Did Charles Blake a braid?
Yes, sir, I did.
Yep.
Well, that's all right, because with that Hagner, you can preload blades and there are quick changes.
Yeah, buddy. Is
Good
Herb?
segue.
Herb's still there. Okay. At least I know he's breathing. Well, he just.
I thought a Segway was one of those two-wheeled things that you rode.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Spell different.
well, Herb's messing with me now, but yeah, I was just checking to see if he was all right because I hadn't heard from him in a while. Herb's making a strobe light out of his dang camera. There's all Herb for you.
I feel like I'm at a disco, man.
And I can't stop looking. I have issues.
No.
I can't turn away. And Billy, you know, being Billy, and John couldn't figure out how to do it quick enough. Now he's figuring it out. And all right, Cliff, you want to be a strobe light? All right, everybody be a damn strobe light. God almighty, feels like we're at a pop dance thing. And I thought Steve was the one guy I could count on. Well, at least Russ ain't doing it. If his starts doing it, I'm gonna get a little scared because he's not even sitting there. But
It's a ghost, Casper, the friendly strobe.
I don't know how y'all
See,
did
Billy's
that.
doing what I do. He sit there working on his beard when it's okay. It's a little off to the.
Cliff, you see John over there doing it with a light. Well, he's not doing it with a light.
I messed it up, and now it looks like pee pee caca.
Bukaka.
Mine looked like straight up vomit.
All right, we got 13 people watching. I appreciate y'all sticking around this long. We will get back to scrolling. I just wanted to watch
No, we
the
won't.
late show. We might.
I like cheese.
I like cheese.
I was just thinking that.
I like trains.
Y'all stealing my line. He ain't gonna need me no more.
We know you
Oh
do,
shit,
Doug.
that's why they're doing it.
Well, we're hoping it.
Rude. Larry says the only reason I know I was on the volunteer fire department. Why y'all making me dizzy? Bless you.
COVID.
Well, I'll be back. I gotta go say hi. Diddly-doo.
Let me just go into PP.
We were hoping.
What in the blue blazes ham hell's going on here?
Well, hello, David.
Hello, Mr. Jones.
How you doing there, pal?
Mr. Woodworks.
You missed the light show we were having, David.
It was a disco, man.
That's probably what drew his attention to it.
What was that?
That's probably what drew his attention to the show. A power outage is somewhere.
That was pretty fancy.
Look at my new fancy pants.
Boo. My God, it's quiet in here.
Get out of there, you flipping flipper.
Language.
Buckets. Buckets of stuff.
That's when John realized it just wasn't going to make people laugh, so he just said stuff.
That or he held back.
Probably held back.
I'm in love with Mary Lou. Samantha wants to know what the hell you're doing, Mr. Woodwork said. I don't know if she's talking about Charles or somebody in the comments.
He's scrolling.
Scrolling. Keep
Make
those
it a
blades
Hulk.
scrolling. Keep those blades scrolling, scroll.
Well, now the key words there is we need to say hello to Samantha. Hello, Samantha.
Hello, Samantha.
Hello, Samantha.
Hello, Wilbur.
No, that would be Samantha.
Hi, Samantha.
Hi, Samantha.
How are you?
The voices you're hearing are. See, I didn't even do that yet. Anyway, we got Billy Burt Sr. on the. This is me, Billy Burt Sr. After him is Cliff Deering, John Cousins. What if I could scroll? And that's Russ Meadows walking around. Steve Combs and Herb Hipper's not on the camera. Yeah.
You're getting very sleepy. The show is amazing, isn't it? You're
Jim
not that
Bashir
stupid.
says, "Hi Samantha, eating an Italian ice. Thanks for asking." Alrighty.
Hi, Russ.
Welcome back, Russ. All right, now we're gonna go back to this here scrolling thing. Appreciate you being here.
I was about to get a wet willy. Thank you for that,
From who?
Mr. Bell.
Okay. We got 12 people watching. We
And
appreciate
we
you.
love every gall darn one of you.
Hello, Jim. Long time no see.
Yeah, they've been here a little while, but you weren't.
I saw him, but and I said hello, but he didn't. He didn't hear
Couldn't
me.
get in a word in edgewise. yeah. All right then. God, it's warm in this here room. I like Chase.
Oh, by the way, I got the last of the chili.
Dag blabbit.
And no dogs to give any of the tomatoes to, by God.
Dag nabbit. You so mean, right?
Yeah, I already gave them away. They
Your
already.
wife?
I was just about to go get some.
No, they're not.
He
This is
gave
a
them to
good
his
part.
wife, I think, because he was over there before he come over to his chair. That's
No.
right.
All right.
Charles
yeah.
is taking a drink.
This is the last of my drink, so
Hey, David.
I can't go. Okay, if I run out of Dr. Pepper, which I have right up to here right now, you can see it over there. I can't go more than about an hour without it because I'll get close to passing out, which I figured out.
Don't you do it.
They're trying to make me do it again, Cliff.
I know, I'm trying to help. I've made 9 of those sound effects.
I tried, folks.
But if
I
you
can
go
only get it
to
one time.
if you go to live stream 184, go to the 5-hour, 28-minute, and 50-second mark, you will hear them make me finally spit out my drink after 184 live streams.
I once made him launch a Dr. Pepper all over his inside of his vehicle, but I can't say on the air what I said.
Yeah, it was he just throwed it right out there, and I just lost my and windshield too. Yeah.
Well, it's
Hello,
not
Dave.
going to be that vehicle burned to the ground.
Yeah. Not because of that.
They talking amongst themselves in the comments. So
Well, at least they're talking.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt y'all's conversation with the scrolling show.
I wish I'd have had the AC on before you started the show, so it wouldn't make a bunch of noise when I turned it on. Well, it don't. No, shut up, Cliff. Just shut up. No air.
I thought for sure having this many people on the panel, I'd be begging for a word, but
I thought we'd all be purple laughing. I don't get you.
you just never know. When you want it to be funny, it ain't. It's weird.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Oh, I missed that part. I laid down at 9 o'clock this morning and slept freaking 8 hours. Man, it's like I felt like I was in there all day. Well, I guess I was.
I lay down at 3 and slept a couple and a half.
I'm gonna have to lay down shortly here and sleep about 4.
What was that, Steve?
I'm gonna have to lay down here shortly and sleep about 4.
Well, dang it.
Yeah.
Rude.
Problem is, when I sleep that long, I can't get that tired feeling out of me, so I may very well sleep again when we're done with this here live stream.
Or right in the middle of it.
Unless I can find some anatomical research to partake.
Good night, David.
Appreciate you being here, sir.
Good night, David.
No, dude.
Good night, Porto.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Big Bird.
Steve had to be the oddball and call him Portal. Whatever else called him David. Damn, Steve.
Not Elvis.
It ain't Mr. Jones.
I've always called him Porto. So
I know, I'm just messing with you. Make activity in the chat.
Well, now the chat won't shut up saying bye to people.
You can't count on them for nothing.
But I think we're just background noise.
Or at least noise. Well, I hope
no,
Hart's
seriously,
all right.
right? I suck at names. You're pretty freaking good at them, Chuck.
Well, in your defense, I've had 180 some odd live streams to figure it out, but yeah, that's the only reason.
But you can have people that I've never seen. I've been here for quite a while, and you're like, oh, that's so and so.
Well, there's
First
people.
and last name, and I'm like, I honestly I can't remember day to day. So
See, now I don't feel so bad when I forget everybody that I've been introduced
Yeah.
to.
Who are you anyway?
If their screen names don't say their name, I ain't never gonna remember you.
yeah, I honestly I pretty well for the most part use their handle.
Yeah. Well, Clip, you used to think that way, but you learned a few. It takes a little time. There every now and then a Turner will come in and I won't know their name, but most of the panel does because they tend to go around watching people's lives, and I'm a terrible friend, so I tend to just do my own thing, and here we are.
Are you talking about Baz?
Well, otherwise known as Barry.
Real simple thing.
Yeah, Midnight Jokers, Mike Kim, CEMM. And
Is there gonna be a test? Because I'm
No.
like,
Yeah, see?
You don't have these written down on a board somewhere.
I'm lucky I can remember that Midnight Joker is just Mike.
Yeah, I'm because I don't in the heat of the moment. So he's Joker.
well, you never have to figure out where Buster Stott is from because, hey, it's Buster from Michigan or Missouri.
every
I
time
get
I see Midnight Joker, I think I'm a Joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a
Yeah.
And I don't even listen to that kind of music.
I don't know if Russ Meadows would know that song. He only listens to classic rock.
Jim Bashir says, "Gotta hope
Oh,
there's
that
no
song.
mouth on the test." My
Yeah.
wife's shooting at me.
That is classic rock.
I know. I was trying to be funny, Russ. Keyword trying.
That's why Chuck's brother's twin brother. Because I
Couldn't remember his name. Yep.
sorry, Cliff.
Did anybody know? Well, he got a
I
text.
sorry, I was texting my wife. I didn't catch what you said.
Did anybody notice what Cliff's name is under his where the little name tag thing is. That's from all the times I've had to say Cliff. That's why it looks that way. Just
She
so
heard
y'all
what I was saying and said, "Hi, I'm your wife, Laura. Don't not remember me."
know. All right.
Man, it's hotter than she is in here. Yeah, yeah. She said her screen name will be Laura Cliff Wife.
That'll help.
Or
I will
twin brother's wife or something.
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
say
yeah.
the most active wife on this panel has been Russ Meadows' wife.
Well, let my wife get a few drinks in her. She'll be all over the place.
Not necessarily directly
That
on
sounded
the panel.
bad. That was not
Yeah.
the kind of all over the place I was talking about, people.
Yeah.
And then
Put the camera back on twin brother.
every now and then we hear bloody hell, Herb's wife, Pam.
And you see a shoe fly, but
Yeah.
I missed it. I want that show to happen again so I can see it
Yeah.
in real time.
I think Cliff's wife has been over on the bed a couple times. That sounded worse than I meant it. In the
Oh,
picture,
That's where she stays. That's so.
my wife was actually on the panel for a freaking hour and a half, and I had to edit it out because she wants to maintain a reputation of good things, and yeah. So there's that. Steve Combs, we've heard about his wife and mother-in-law or mother or what?
Mother-in-law.
Yeah, mother-in-law.
Charlie, can I turn my AC on in here? I'm dying.
Hey, don't make me know. Never mind.
Well, I figured they're gonna make some noise. They are, babe.
We're making noise. Oh, and John Cousins' wife has made appearances before, and on his. What did I miss?
Went to adjust, and I powdered. Adjust my seating. Oh god, that feels. Oh god. Oh yeah.
Cliff.
He sat in the squishy.
Cliff. I shall call it squishy.
That's why anytime somebody forgets Cliff's name, he says, "How can you forget it as much as my brother says Cliff?"
I was near the rails.
All this time, I thought his name was Cliff.
My wife must be sick. She's watching It's a Wonderful Life or something. And we ain't into that kind of show. Maybe she's just trying to get into the spirit.
Every time I go.
Why would Charlie be trying to get in the spirit? You don't drink.
Now, one time, Billy's wife made an appearance, and I made an ass of myself, which I know never happens here.
How did you ask?
How did I ask?
How'd you? I was doing the short version.
She walked by. I just saw legs, didn't know it was a girl. I said, "Tell that fella he has nice, sexy legs," or something like that. And he said, "That fella's my wife."
I believe in equal rights.
Yeah, I felt so stupid. But apparently, yesterday I called, or the day before, they all run together. I called Herb's wife his husband.
Yes, he did.
And
Yeah, he did.
two of them heard it, and I didn't even know I said it.
Is that AC real loud?
Nope.
Good.
What did he see?
Ah, good answer, good answer. It says it feels so good. I'm not even trying to lie. But do we have 19 people multitasking on the panel?
It is rare for him for John to be this quiet this long, but these things happen. And Herb, I don't know what's up with Herb. Obviously, he's okay.
Herb's going through the same thing I am, I think.
Yeah, but he doesn't usually turn off his camera and crap. Usually he'll try to slip in a word every now and then.
Peep.
Peep.
That was a pretty cheap pick.
Peep. I'm gonna wear that like a badge of honor where Shaylee told me to shut up. I'm making fun of it because I know she's not a mean person. It was just funny.
God, movies were so stupid back then. I can't even hear it, and I think it's stupid. Just by looking at it.
What, Napoleon Dynamite? Yeah, you're right.
I think it's It's a Wonderful Life or something like that. Could be. I don't know.
Herbie, we love you. Why you been so quiet for so long? It couldn't just be the TV. You get the power nap.
No, I ate me a Jethro-sized bowl of cereal.
All right.
Okay, you know, on a show like I do. And there was punctuation right there.
Let the record show that was not my dog.
If it was,
That'd be rough.
I'm in a funny mood and laughing, and I had to take my headset off, mute it, and where I could eat. Because I don't think my computer laptop can use another bath.
Well, y'all witness mine. Just saying.
Didn't even
Jim.
use so.
Jim's heading out in the chat.
Who is?
Gotta run, guys.
Jim was there. Not even.
Good night, Jim. Okay,
Good night,
Thanks
Jim.
for dropping by, Jim. Good to see you again.
Hope you get to feeling better soon, dude.
You know somebody I miss as well is Donald Matthews,
He doesn't know me.
but he
he
doesn't.
doesn't do shows anymore.
I know.
Larry Aldridge is leaving too. Well,
Yes,
folks,
he
have a
is.
good night and stay safe. Nighty night.
Good night, Larry.
Do you have any,
Bye.
later, Larry? Any idea why he doesn't do shows anymore?
No, I just think he's doing his own thing, and he's working now where he wasn't working before when he was doing all.
Yeah, he's
all
pretty
that
busy
stuff.
working and just doing his own little wood thing
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, me and him used to be like two peas in a pod when we were on a panel. We were both derailing the hell out of it, but he also doesn't check his messenger very often because I've written him many a time and ain't heard from him. But he's posted
Yeah.
on Facebook, but I don't
He's
think
got
it's
you
personal.
blocked.
No,
No,
And this is who?
Donald Matthews. He goes by Donald Bloggers of Fire or something like that.
yeah,
I've
we're going
never
right
seen
back.
that name.
He was one of the cut ups of the old days on the panel there.
Must be
Another person
pretty clear.
and I am a pretty bad friend because another person I genuinely care about, and hopefully he's doing okay is John Schaffner. Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
Boxing
Haven't seen
capital
him
of the
in a
world.
while.
Yeah. Hopefully he's all right.
He stopped doing Russ's show. He don't do anything.
Yeah.
He might watch.
Jeff Robinson used to be never on the panel, but he was almost always dependable out there in the chat. But I might have run him off with my brashness and pro Trump support and all that stuff. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. He was on Hobby Show twice today.
Yep, he tends to. I've seen him on a few live streams, but I don't want to write to him and guilt trip him. I just wonder if I run him off
Aren't you
somehow.
on my show?
Well, because
Yeah.
back when I first started doing those occasional 8-hour or 12-hour live streams, Jeff Robinson was one of the people that stuck there the whole time. And we haven't
Okay, I
heard
mean
from
to-
Aussie Man Bill in a while. Go ahead, Cliff.
I don't mean to go off the rails. I mean, not rails, off topic. But Jimmy Stewart wearing a 3 jersey in this movie.
Okay.
Any of you old bucks know which movie this is? I think it's What a Wonderful Life or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Probably the one. You want the maroon there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
It's the maroon jersey with yellow stripes and a 3.
Why are you?
It's
He's
a
awesome.
wonderful life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's about to get to grow in the bushes.
Yeah, they're standing in front of a house.
In
Yeah.
the bushes?
Oh yeah. Hang on.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, she's taking her dress off.
Yep.
No,
Was this
I
smut
just-
back then?
my wife must be sick because she don't watch this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the good part right there.
Yeah, I miss him. Not that y'all know I adore y'all. I miss some of the Josh Schaffner, Donald Logsify, and all them. I got.
She just threw a rock at a house.
Okay, you don't have to give us a play-by-play, Cliff.
Yes, I do because this is gripping.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I'm,
Oh, Donald would be a good one for this show because he'd fit right in.
Exactly. That's why I was saying that because me and him back when there wasn't a whole lot of cut-ups, it was me and him definitely.
You don't guess what you're watching.
Tim and I.
Huh?
So you don't guess what you're watching.
Okay, yeah. She was. She saw me looking back and forth and paused it so I could see the title. So you don't guess what you're watching?
Well, I did.
Yeah, I helped.
Shake and bake.
It's shaking
Can I
bacon. I
help?
helped.
They were shaking bacon earlier.
Speaking of age, I bet all of us can remember back when the Burger King was an actual guy and not a weird ass looking mannequin.
Yep.
Oh, that reminds me.
I don't. When there was an actual Ronald McDonald,
Yeah, and Grimace,
Grimace,
and
and
Hamburglar.
Yep.
This
Oh,
is pretty how old you are if you can remember the little kid in there. What was his name?
Mikey.
and which one?
Hi, Mikey.
Burger King.
I didn't know there was a little kid involved with Burger King, but okay.
Yes, when they first started out. Little
Wow.
Rodney Allen whipping knee.
Why were they whipping him?
Rodney Allen Rippy.
This woman just runned out of her robe.
That's what I'm talking about. She's hiding in the bushes.
Yeah, they're only showing her robe at the moment.
Yep.
Dang, nabbit.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
distracted.
it was the
for a
40s.
Cliff's
second. Ignore any zipper sounds.
Cliff's making fun of the movie, and now he can't take his eyes off of it.
Yeah.
We
I
got
can
12
see it.
people watching. What was that?
Saw a naked forehead.
Yep.
Is that my phone or y'all's?
It ain't mine.
I heard the sound of it. No, that's one of y'all. Dang.
There's Billy.
That's... Hello, Wendy's.
You can tell just by looking at Jimmy Stewart he can't act.
You can depend on John for...
Well, you're right. You're right. Being Burger King, right? I just remembered that.
Hello.
I can't really choose there. We'll say Wendy's for tonight.
What are we talking about?
Group
Get in
chat
line,
that you
Charles. I said
abandoned-
it first.
group chat that you abandoned a long time ago, Cliff.
The group.
Oh.
Oh, that
Here.
group chat.
You want me to
Here.
add you back to it and just get over?
No,
when there's
I
a-
can't have all them notifications all day, or I never get nothing done like I don't do.
You just turn.
Don't pay the
off in the
ransom I
daytime.
escaped.
You can turn the notifications off, Cliff.
Yeah, but then I lose all my notifications.
No, you don't.
No, on a
Oh.
particular group chat, you can say mute notifications for such and such amount of time.
Yeah, but then I'd spend an hour catching up, and it would just be an OCD I don't need.
All right.
But I thank you.
Don't
He's about to
beg
drive
me.
off with her robe.
Sure, I'll
There.
show you.
No, I sent it to him.
Oh,
Who to me? I just
Yep.
got it.
I like Wendy's today. McDonald's ain't bad, but Wendy's.
If my
Oh, okay.
computer would just catch up, I want some Wendy's. John, I just saw the last thing I sent.
Listen
you.
to everybody's phones.
Dang it, I can't get no work done here.
John, do you still have the last thing I sent you on our messenger?
Don't be gritty, Billy.
You ought to be good or good at it.
Huh? What is it?
Okay, y'all stop sending stuff so I can get some work done over here. Make people think we scroll on this show.
My wife just gave me the last of her ramen.
Yay.
No, I got an animation of that animation I sent you a long time ago, John. September 8th.
Yeah.
Is it still
Yeah.
playing on yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
The hell are you talking about? Or should you talk about it?
That dude that did the thing on the live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tubin.
I think 80 McDonald's go to Wendy's. Frosty.
I like McDonald's, but today I like Wendy's.
Me too. Yeah.
All right,
People
boys
out
and
there-
men. I'm gonna have to
John's
call.
leaving us. Damn it, John.
Sure, give us a Wendy and leave.
That's which works for me.
John's leaving. No.
Appreciate you dropping by, John.
Have a good night, buddy.
John, I'll
See you later, John.
Hey, John.
You guys all later, and see you guys out in chat later.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Be
Bye.
good. Bye.
Fish no fun no more for him, he said.
Just shot his windy and left.
Let's go to your room.
Okay. Scooch a little to the left.
Hold on, dog.
There's no doubt in my mind when we get to doing these nude projects, God, it's gonna be hard to contain y'all and the chat, if I'm being honest.
He's cutting the thing.
And that's one of those I better not be in any pilot holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forgot a hole.
He's cutting the best part.
Parts.
It's like you picked just one, Russ.
Oh God, I'm gonna
It's
be in
like
tears in
I
about.
like McDonald's, but I'm a Wendy's person today. By
Yeah.
God, one part at a time.
I got equal opportunity, something or other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in tears in about 6 cigarettes.
Well, on the upside, at this rate, it'll be about Saturday before we get to that, won't it?
Well, for most viewers, I could cast this one aside and almost nobody will notice.
She's through.
Yeah, or
Oh, is he
care.
cutting something there?
You're gonna do that today.
Do what today? Cast this one
Slide that
aside?
one to the side.
It could happen. Not today, because today is over. Well, now it's never mind.
Got another
We
hour.
still got another hour to go.
Not here.
What's my life like in the future? Just as bad?
Well, I'll just go back to being my quiet self again.
Until Charlie drinks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go full screen because ain't nobody talking in the comments no how.
No.
Yep, thank God Mom's doing all right, and I'll be home Saturday.
Yay. Good to hear, sir.
Yeah, I'm glad for that, Herb.
Put a worry off my mind.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, to be honest, one of my buddies got he's in the tail end of fighting the cancer.
Yeah.
And he was actually going in for a surgery for his arm, make him a bit more comfortable. And the pre-op, they had him do a COVID test yesterday, and he tested positive.
Yeah, blab it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And what do you want to bet? The cancer gets him, and they call it a COVID death.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure at this point, it's
Well, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Combs.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
I saw it said earlier, and this is not necessarily directly related to what you just said, Steve, but somebody said, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm against taking a vaccine on
That's so
something that
new.
has a less percent, 1% chance of fatality. Well, the new, yes, but this was about, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm an anti-vaccine, taking a vaccine for something that only has a 1% death rate, less than 1%.
I'm up against taking vaccines that were just invented.
Yeah, but they have to go through protocols. But I get it. There's a lot of people are leery of vaccines in general.
Yep.
May cause explosive diarrhea. I think I'll just cough. Excuse me.
We're gonna win this race.
Yeah, I just thought of that too. Eddie Macy. Do they give you anything for COVID, or just say go home and stay still for 2 weeks?
Well,
Yeah. They pretty much tell you to go home and don't die.
unless you have pre-existing crap, or you're, one of the people that could pass away from it, which is rare these days.
But they don't give you nothing to make it better.
Well,
It's the virus. They can't, the antivirals are the hard thing to do,
I mean, you could probably treat the symptoms, but I don't
Yeah.
think you can necessarily, just.
Exactly.
But the longest I've heard anybody going through it was a week and a half. But not everybody
Well,
takes that long.
There was actually a girl, a local girl. She owns a little food shack, and she was, I want to say, a month and a half in ICU, and she was a month on a ventilator, and she's barely 50.
Yeah, and it is rare though, for that level. In other words, hospitalization is. I mean, it happens because of so many people out there have pre-existing things going on. Anything can affect it, but
Yeah.
the average and I'm not.
No, you're absolutely right. I agree.
I mean, but when I talk about COVID, I don't want people out there thinking I'm not comparing it to the common cold, but it's not. I hate the fact that they're calling it a pandemic, because it's a less than 1% chance of losing your life over it, and people are shutting down economies over it and crap like that.
Yeah,
I think because it's more rampant, not as
well. You'll notice when you hear about flu seasons, this and that, they start and stop counting at a certain month or whatever. They call it flu season.
No, I hear you, but I mean,
COVID, since it started, they've been doing endless counts. They haven't paused for a season kind of thing.
I've read before, and it's been too long, but I read before when they say you shouldn't compare the flu deaths and coronavirus deaths, and I don't remember what that was. I'm going to go spend some time with my wife before we go to bed, Travis.
Okay. Appreciate you dropping by.
Good night, twin brother.
Night, Cliff.
Good night, Mr. Brush.
Night, Cliff.
Mr. Brush.
I love y'all and everything.
Love y'all too. A hug on your wife for me.
Okay. I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Until then, scroll on.
That's my boy right there. All right. Yeah, I've always believed that COVID was real. I mean, based on what I've read, in my opinion, when they say Trump said COVID was a hoax, what he meant was they were overblowing it.
Yeah.
And it is worse than the flu, but I don't know. I have so many opinions. I know me and Steve are talking about it. Does anybody else on the panel have any feedback? You're saying?
I can't say I'm full.
I know it's real, and because I've had family that had it.
Yeah.
And I know it's serious, but it's not like what they've made it out to be.
Yeah. Now I get there's nothing wrong with wanting to be careful with social distancing, this and that, but the degree of which they're trying to shut everything down, like holy hell, it's the next Black Plague. I mean, yes, it could turn into that if they hadn't gone up, trying to deal with it. But holy hell, I mean, less than 1% fatality rate. Come on, people.
And based on what I've know about genetics through my education,
I forgot you were so smart. Go ahead.
As fast as this virus mutates, 99.9% of all mutations are fatal to the organism.
Yeah.
This one is showing a stouter rate than that, and it also mutates faster than anything that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That said, I'm hard pressed to believe that it's not man engineered.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people suspect it was done through
the
Wuhan.
scientists say, no, we've checked into it, and there are no markers, and there are no this. But the way it's acting and looking and
listen, you can't tell the difference between a test tube baby and one that was made in the back of a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real quickly, some comments I don't remember anybody reading. Chris Nealon said, "Oh, some man was in a stream recently. That's good." Steve Combs says he's seen him recently. He can give you some arguments relevant to COVID. It's keeping me very busy. And Chris Nealon, I actually welcome that because if we're misinformed, we should know. And the reason why Chris Nealon knows is he's in the death industry. He deals with people that have passed away. So I'm going to go ahead and end the scrolling portion of this show. We can go ahead and discuss with the panel and or Chris Nealon. Then at some point we'll end the live stream. But Chris, I welcome your feedback because you're not a doctor, but you're in the industry of death. So if you want to tell people, that might be what he was saying.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of people dying from it, but I don't know. He may know better than I do as far as numbers and stuff go. I'm not one of these anti whatever, but I think one thing that's hard for people is that like Dr. Fauci, he would 1 month he's saying masks aren't really that effective. Another month, don't wear a mask, or please wear your mask, kind of thing. It's a lot of the hypocrites out there, or the contradictory stuff caught on tape, or just flat out said, I think is what has some people thinking it. But nobody took it very seriously in the beginning. But they also said Trump wasn't going to get the vaccine out before the end of the year, and it's out.
Yeah.
Just saying. And some people are saying they weren't going to take it because it was under Trump that it was happening. Trump didn't make the dang vaccine. He just did the process. Just saying. The only reason I haven't ended the live stream is I want to give Chris Nealon a chance to type his thoughts since he brought it up. And if you'd rather not, let me know, Chris, and I'll go ahead and end the live stream. We can just talk about whatever it is Charlie usually talks about after the live stream.
He added a comment. It'll come up in a second.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm watching from StreamYard, so it must be a lag. But I think we can all agree it's worse than the flu. It's just the fatality rate is where my argument lies. But COVID may not be the primary cause, but it's a significant secondary cause, contributory cause, and as info became available, medical opinions are updated. Agreed. And that's not an invalid argument by any means. But that's one thing people didn't understand about Trump. We are all learning about it. But yeah, everybody has their opinions along the way. Some of ours change for the worse. Some of ours change for the better. And I believe that's a safe assumption.
Yeah, no, and to be honest, that's absolutely correct. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I couldn't live with myself if I brought it home and lost somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being careful when I'm out.
Yeah. And I don't think any of us aren't being careful with it because none of us want to lose anybody we love. And when I'm telling my brother, it's not a death sentence, what I mean by telling him that is to reassure him, the odds of him being 50 with no health issues, the odds of him passing away are very low. And that's kind of my point there. I'm not saying it's not a fatal thing. Chris Nealon says it scares the crap out of him. And I appreciate your feedback, Chris Nealon. It has nothing to do with the fact that whether I agree or don't agree. It's just I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream since we stopped scrolling, but I appreciate your feedback. And I'm going to go ahead and let Steve Combs be the guy that points at the camera and
good night, Chris.
Says them their magic words.
Scroll on.